Okay, so there's my attendance. Will you guys do me all a favor and just type your names in the chat box? That's how we're gonna do attendance of who came. So just type your name in the chat box, please. And then, so I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna share this little PowerPoint with you. Now your view should have changed. Like now you should either see me really, really big, which hopefully not. Hopefully you see on the right-hand side a row of us. Does everybody see that? And you can either give me a thumbs up or a nod. Yeah, everybody sees the row on the side? Good, good, good. I'm gonna move you off to the side. So if this guy is on if this video that I'm gonna play for you, if it is hidden by that row of everybody, then you can just grab everyone. If you hover over that row up at the top black part of the box, you can grab it and drag it over to the left. So you can see what I'm going to show you. And I'm not going to play this whole thing. I just want you to be able to see that what I did was I created a PowerPoint and I embedded this video in it. So I'm just showing you these things that if you want to use this platform as doing the PowerPoint in your office or even with your clients or showing a listing presentation, that you can do it like this. Oh, there's Tammy Creedon. We'll let her in. So you can tell your clients, hey, I'm going to go through my presentation. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat box and then I'll look at them as I go along. Please ask everybody to keep themselves muted because otherwise there's lots of noise. So far, the meetings that I've been in, we've had dogs go crazy. We've had kids go crazy. Actually, one time we had a smoke alarm go off in somebody's house when they were unmuted. So that was fun. We all got nervous. But anyway, make sure everybody else is muted. We will go through the program and then review questions. So if you want them to do that, if you want them to hold their questions, let them know, or let them know to unmute themselves, which those of you who don't know, in the line of people who are talking right now, if you hover over them, a little blue box pops up in the corner of your head and it says mute or unmute. And then there's 3 little dots. You can put the 3 little dots and it gives you other options. You can never turn on someone's video without their permission. So don't feel like someone can get you on video if you don't let them. But you can mute everybody. So keep that. All right. Let them know to message the moderator. I would strongly recommend having a moderator. It's really hard to teach the class and figure out everybody's technical issues, especially if you have more than 10 people. So one of the complaints that I've also heard is somebody will chime in and go, I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way. Well, systems are different. Technology is different. I'm on a Dell, you might be on something else. So just keep that in mind that it might look slightly different. Virtual backgrounds like TED's is fantastic, but it takes up bandwidth. And if you have a lot of people and you see that whatever you're showing people or whatever you're doing is slowing down, ask them to take that off and that'll help. Use polls in the whiteboard, and I'm going to show you how to use that in a little while. Engage the audience if you're teaching them a class or whatever. Something that you want them to learn about, say the contract. Ask to submit questions in advance. That also helps the class keep going, or the structure of the course that you're giving or what you're teaching. Participants with excitement, I did. I said hello to you all, right? Using a moderator is extremely helpful. We talked about that. You do not need to have a Zoom account to join in. So if you want to have your clients come and join you in a meeting, you can do it instantly. They don't need to have an account. They can go right online and join in. Any questions there? Heather, are we good? I don't know, I lost you. Now Peggy's under me, so I don't know where Heather is. Anything comes up, you guys yell at me. Okay, scheduling.
No.
I'm sorry?
I said I'll let you know if I see a question.
All right, good, good, good. I'm gonna stop sharing this for a second because I'm gonna come back to all your beautiful faces. You should have what popped up in front of you as a poll. And this is what you can do during the meeting. I'm gonna move it over so I can see your faces. And please answer for me. Ooh. I'm watching the results come in. I can see as you're answering. I can't see who's answering what, but I can see 67% said yes. I can see 4 people answered yes. I can see 3 people answered no. So just so you can see what's going on this end. So I'm going to end that one and I'm going to share the results with you. Pretty cool. Again, just another way to start things off, have it interesting. You can't have them type into the poll. It's literally a poll. It's true or false, yes or no, multiple choice. right?
Kim, I have a question.
Whoops.
Is this the paid version that you're doing, or is it the free version for the polls?
It is in the free version that you can use it. I have the paid version only because I'm doing so many. The hours is what is driving me crazy. You can only do 45-minute meetings with the free version.
Right.
So I paid for it just for the hours, but the polls come with the free version, yes.
Okay, where did you access the polls?
When you are scheduling a meeting, you can go into the settings, you literally click schedule a meeting at the top of the bar on your account. Settings all the way at the bottom, it gives you options for editing, polling, and email. You can customize the email. You know when you got your email for registration, it had SAR at the top and SAR on the side? I added it in the scheduling when I scheduled it. So just go down through that scheduling and all those things will either, but most of those are at the very, very bottom. I don't know why. Yeah, because to me, they're the most important. If your chat is open on the right-hand side, and you can open that by clicking it on the bottom, you'll see on the right-hand side too, all the way at the bottom, it says file. You can add files there. I can share something with you right then and there too, which is good if somebody forgot the agenda or whatever. You probably heard at the very beginning when Zoom was being used that someone snuck into a room and was showing bad pictures. Well, this is how they stop that. They have a waiting room, you go in and then the host can allow you in. The host can do it, the co-host can do it, which I would make the moderator the co-host. Which you can also do in the settings. You can also do it if I just hover over your name over on the right-hand side, there's a more button and I can instantly click and make somebody a co-host. Schedule your meeting. There's a setting that lets participants start with their video. Don't do that. And the only reason I say that is you never know what you're gonna see. So let them have it for the black screen in front of them, sit down, get ready, and then they can start their own video. This chat box, when there's a lot of people, this screen is going to take up your whole section, but you can merge that chat box then at the bottom right-hand corner. So you always have it there in the future. Right now, mine is huge on the right-hand side because there's not too many of us, but if there were more. Polls, I showed you those. You got to create those before the meeting. You can't create those during the meeting. They have to be done before. You can use them anytime during the meeting, but you have to create them in that bottom section. It's just cool. I wanted to show you what you would see when you click share screen. And when you click share screen, this box pops up and gives you options of what to share. And you can choose anything that you have open. So when you're going through a meeting with your clients, have every tab open that you want to show them. If you want to have a PowerPoint open, just have that minimized. If you want to have a website open, have that open and minimized. And so when it says share screen, it pops up, it says, what do you want to share? Which one? And you can share every single one. And then in between each one, if you're going to switch and go from something online to something on your computer, just push stop share, go to that, push share, stop share again, and then go to that. When you go to that share button, there's a whiteboard that pops up and you can write with your hand, which I'm not so good at with my mouse, or you can go to text and just write what you want. It's way better because I can, okay, breakout rooms. Has anybody tried the breakout rooms yet? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna show it to you. So what we can do is, I'm gonna say put us in 3 rooms because there's enough of us. You're just having a discussion and you want to break it out, whether it be a case study or something to that effect, or, say you're teaching about agency TED. And you want to break them up and let them have a conversation. You hit the breakout rooms, it pops up a little box and it says create them, and it says assign how many participants there are in the room to how many rooms. And it says automatically or manually. I'm going to say automatically. You guys ready? Because I'm going to switch us around. What do you guys think of those breakout rooms? I'm going to unmute you all. Oh, I got one more tricky thing to show you too. I muted you all. Tell me what you think.
That's great.
Is that going to be helpful to you?
Very handy.
It's nice.
Oh, yeah. I hope you guys try it. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm actually going to host a speed networking next week with that.
Nice.
Go around. We'll see how it goes. Okay, one last thing I want to show you, then I'm gonna let you guys go because I'm just showing you the basics to get you started. I'm just going Oh, is that a doorbell?
Oh, Ted.
Sorry.
Hey, Ted. All right. Here we go. Oh no, Heather. Heather must have got booted.
There we go.
Heather's back. Where'd you go?
Missing.
Yeah, I think my connection was really crappy. I took a picture of it though, so I could send you what it looked like. I got an error message.
Start your video. You don't mind.
Okay.
Start video later.
There you are.
That's weird. It just came up in the box and it said Heather will start video later. Okay.
When I feel like it. Here, I sent you a screenshot of what the error that it gave me.
All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna share one more screen with you guys. This is called Padlet, and I opened one up for SAR. So on the bottom right-hand corner, which I gotta move you around to close you, on the bottom right-hand corner, there's this plus button.
Yes.
Click the plus. A little box pops up in the middle. And I can write, hi everyone. You try it. Push the button.
It's gone.
And let's see. So I just added this little box and I'm putting in SAR's website. I'd love for one of you to be able to add something. Try it. Anybody get it to work?
Oh.
No?
Kim,
Yeah.
mine didn't come through as an actual link. It just came through as the link that I copied.
Right, you have to copy and paste it.
Copy and paste it into your URL. That's what you had to do, Heather?
Yeah, that's what I did, yep.
Copy it into paste it to a new page, maybe. So see, Heather's here. And now I can say, hi, Heather. We can add, and one of the reasons I'm showing you this is, I think is good about this, is you can add. I'm just gonna grab, hold on, bear with me. I'm gonna bounce around a little bit. Somebody got a listing. Who's got a listing that I can't even think of an address that I got a listing for? Who's got a listing? Heather, what do you got? Give me one of your listings.
1204 State Route 9, Queensbury. So all I did was I went to that address. This property is no longer available. Oh, expired. We're working on that.
Give me one that's available.
Do 72 Davern Drive.
72, how do you spell it?
Davern, Davern.
Like Luzerne?
Yes.
Thank you. So I just went and grabbed that property. I grabbed the URL from Howard Hanna. I copied it. And now I'm going over to the dashboard where we are working. And I'm going to push plus. And then it says this little link. I'm going to push that. I'm going to paste the link in there.
Ooh,
And then I'm going to hit save.
Can't see this.
I like it.
So you could literally make a page of all your listings and send it to your clients. You could make a page for a buyer and just have a bunch of listings off to the side with a to-do list on the side. There's so many things that you could do with this, and you could do it all in Zoom. There it is. And you can make a title. There's listing. And when you set this up, they can put, it asks you if you want to have it rated, or they can put a heart. So you could put a listing on there and they could heart it if they like it, or just delete it if they don't.
Oh, that's cool.
And I want to show you mine here. I'm just going to show you what I have done with it. My children are so excited about this. This is my Bella's work wall, is what I call it. This is how I'm keeping track of her schoolwork. I made her a list of all the things. It's like little Post-it notes. And I took snippets, like this one is a snippet from her teacher. And she always says to me, no, Mom, I'm all good. I'm like, oh, really? And why is this still due? And there's the teacher's thing. So again, it could be a good way to keep track of a listing. You could put on here. You could put on your to-do list for your listing. You could put even agents at meetings. I gotta go grab a power cord. Hold on. One of the other things that I like about this is you could have one of these open, and when you go into those breakout rooms, they can open it in there as well. You can also open whiteboards in the breakout rooms in case you wanted somebody to keep notes, and then they can share their screen when they come back. We blew through this pretty quick. Anybody got any questions? Anything you want me to revisit or talk about again? No, you good? You're good, I'm good.
Thank you.
Bye. You're
Yeah,
welcome.
thank you.
Yeah.
We'll definitely do a 102 then if everybody's interested.
Super.
We'll go
That's
through
great.
piece by piece, or we'll just take it a step further and let you practice it again.
Hey, Kim.
That might be another thing that we were going to try to do is do a practice runs. Like sometimes you guys, I literally had to call my family. I'm like, okay, everybody on Zoom. That's what we did. That's how I practiced. We did Easter on Zoom. I did a Friends trivia night on Zoom. So it's keeping us connected. You know, it sucks to be so far apart. We miss
Yeah.
you. Yes. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, I just had a tip. We found this out by accident. If you want to unmute yourself and talk, use your space bar.
Yes, forgot about that one. That's a good one. It's easier than that corner, and that's a good one. That's a good tip.
We had a family meeting. There was about 30 people, and it was a fiasco. So it is good to practice it with your family first. It was a comedy. It really was funny.
Yeah, we've had some fun times. It's interesting. It's interesting to see everybody in their own environment too, and how they behave. It's different, but it's fun. I'm right now. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I've been taking GRI classes, so I'm a little zoomed out. But you know, it's keeping us connected. Oh, one of the things that we didn't talk about was lighting. My house is really bright, and it was sunny when I started this morning. But my afternoon class, yeah, girl, I got one right here. You might want to do this. Whoa. You might want to do this. A little stand. It was like $14.99. Just in case it's dark in your house. Make sure the light is facing towards you, not behind you. If the light is behind you, facing in, your face is dark. So always, even if you just have to turn towards the window. And Catherine is kind of dark right now.
I've got a window right there, so not in front of it, but it's.
But if you just move, see how the light changes? You can see me better. Show you around my dirty house, right? But keep that in mind, because it's hard to stay engaged in these videos. It's very easy to get distracted when the kids are running by, or like me, I have another computer set up next to me because I have ADD, and while they're teaching me, I have to do other things. So that's going on as well. Keep that in mind when you're on it, because it's happening. Or their phones, like my phone is sitting here, literally faced this way, so I can see it while I'm talking to you. I don't know why, so I don't think I'm gonna talk on it, but that's what they do, it's what people do. So keep that in mind when you're talking to them on this. All right. Yeah, you all. I'm happy to see you.
Thank you, Kim.
Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Stay
Kim.
well.
Thank you. Mary, keep me in mind.
I will, definitely.
Nice job. Nice job.
Bye, y'all.
Great job.
Thanks.